How nice would it be to come home from work and find a mouth-watering meal complete with gourmet hors d'oeuvres and decadent desserts? In reality, that's probably not going to happen. With busy schedules, it seems we don't have the time. But what if there was a way to prepare the perfect meal in about 20 to 30 minutes every night? Joining us now live from New York City to share his secrets on how to get an inexpensive gourmet meal on the table quickly is twice named Chef of the Year in America and finalist on Bravo's Top Chef Master Series, Chef Michael Chiarelo. I am all ears because it is a challenge when you're busy and you have kids, but you still want to treat yourself well at the end of the day. Treat your family well, your spouse well with some good food.
Absolutely, Carrie. You know, there are two ways to handle this. You know, in that 20 to 30 or 40 minutes that you have, you can take that time and you can make a simple meal. There's lots of pasta dishes and entrees that you can put together for 30 or 40 minutes. If you're looking to put a whole meal together, not just a single course, you can go to your frozen food aisle these days. There's some innovations happening. These folks at Marie Callender's have done this pastel dente, fantastic steaming technology. They can do some of the things as a chef that's important to me. Keep the bite in the pasta. Have some natural ingredients right underneath it, natural sauces, a half a dozen different varieties to choose from. And while that's cooking, you have a chance not just to do a single dish, but to put a whole meal together. Like I've done over here, I have some salami and some prosciutto and a little antipasto to start off for my family while everything else is cooking. I built a little salad, a little spinach salad with some oranges and some warm olives that are just fantastic. And on top of that, I grate a little bit of ricotta salata. So I've taken some of that time that I'd normally be cooking that one dish. I've used it to put a number of dishes on the table, which I think is a huge benefit for your family. And maybe even have a chance for a little bit of a dessert. Some strawberries marinated in balsamic vinegar, which is totally tasty, with a little bit of sugar and some crispy biscotti. So the time it would normally take you to do one dish, you can put a whole meal together. And I think that's really important. It's an important option for today's busy lives.
When folks hear, you know, you two can cook a gourmet meal, what makes a meal a gourmet meal?
Well, I think that you have certainly natural ingredients. Certainly texture is really important. That's why that pastel dente is really important part of the meal. That your whole meal's not soft. You look at the salad like I did here. You have a salty ricotta salata on top. You have a tart and sweet orange. You have a briny and warm olive that's mixed in there, and a whole citrus vinaigrette. So you have all these layers of flavor that are going on. It's just not one texture, one flavor, one temperature. It's multi layers that just make your mouth fill up with flavor.
Now, folks are going to wonder, is this an expensive meal to make? And people are more health conscious now these days, too. You're recommending pasta, but what's the key here? I'm going to guess you're going to say moderation. Which is hard.
The key is moderation, and the key is also that you need really tasty foods.
Yeah.
Like I was saying before, when your mouth fills up with flavor, it tells your brain that you've had enough to eat because your mouth is full, and that's one of the ways you get there. You never get full on a bucket of rice cakes, do you?
No, I can't say that I do. No.
So those are some of the tricks. Pasta has a perfect place in your everyday life with moderation, and using big, strong flavors like this cheese that I used before is going to really fill my mouth full of flavor, and that's kind of the satiation, the satisfaction that I'm looking for me and my family, my home.
All right, Michael Chiarelo, thanks so much for making time for us this morning.
Carrie, thanks a million. Enjoy your fall and the holidays.
Thank you. You too.